I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep where you from? Where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. Muscles him off. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mike. Round 80! You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
40. Mike, 47. Here we go. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
31's the mic. Hey, wahoo! 31's the mic.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
He's checking.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Kareem Martin up to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Mike's 47. Get your swerve on.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. I got you. 55's my guy, 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the handoff, it's Gore. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. On first down, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 17.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Under 10, 10.
Allen now on the sneak and able to follow his center and pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Check, 47. We own it.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Alert! 955. Middle. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It's 2nd down.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Alert. Hey, high 7. Check 55.
To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. From the 29, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fair. Hey!
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
18 Gator. It's just me and you. Ready?
It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Check. Lucky. 49, guys. Mike, 49. All day, just like that.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Here we go. 18.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Watch 49. Ricky.
Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
They run the counter. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check. 58 to Mike.
Rock it. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Let's go.
Now Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. 4th down, so on is the punter Riley Dixon. The All-Pro Andre Roberts deep for Buffalo. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On second down now, Singletary. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here we go. Slam. Pass 85. Pass 85. Regular. Hey, exit. Watch 85. Don't get down, go.
Allen going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Allen. He's got Gore. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Mike 5-5. Check. Protein spill. Joker. Check 31. 56.
Back to the ground game here. Gore. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete. It's Gore. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
to throw on third down. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's the fullback DeMarco, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Patrick DeMarco, as the first half is winding down, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Giants take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's crashing. He's checking credit.
Jones now operating from the gun. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill. Check. Hey, lock it. Check the hot read. Kill. Shift. Leo. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Back to throw. Jones. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Throwing on second down. Jones. And an alley to run. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards there for number 15.
First and goal, Buffalo.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Regular. 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Here I come.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it third and goal.
Brown 80.
Mike 27. Let's go, D. Let's go. Switch.
Middle. 5 wide.
Don't step with the mic, folks.
Bravo.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 47.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the grab by Croft. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's fourth and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Ready.
Saquon Barkley running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Back, go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Allen to throw it. Drops it underneath to Gore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. That is incomplete.
Allen's pass thrown to the sideline.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Sponge. No, 52. Hey, tight.
Allen to throw once more. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Matchbox lights.
58.
Hey, wahoo!
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Whip. Watch the
Roll out.
Twist.
Get it.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Stay focused. Come on. All right. I got you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the run. Jam.
Regular. Half.
31's the mic. Pick it up.
Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
47 mic.
Hey, Haywood.
47's the mic.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Set. 8, read.
49. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now.
On 1st down, Barkley.
Go.
20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 47 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
On the ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Mike's 47.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Hey, hold. Middle. Smooth.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And the Bills first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd down, Singletary. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Jones on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Jones, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
Ready? 18 Gator, 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
Watch the curls. Watch the curls. Check 26. Check 26.
Check. Hey, Sam off. Yep.
You got motion, man. You got motion.
This is Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jones now going to throw again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Bills, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.